Hola, soy yo Vicky otra vez. Y en el video de hoy, en today's video, voy a hablar de algunos falsos amigos o amigos falsos. False friends in Spanish. In other words, words in Spanish that sound like English, some English words, but don't mean the words that they sound like. So, do you know any? If you can think of it, I'm going to go through 10. If you can think of any more, let me know in comments. It'd be interesting to know. Okay, so aquí, ahora vamos. Aquí estamos, here we are. Y ahora vamos, and here we go. Now then, number one is, I love this word because I remember a student saying this to me, an English student. Well, she was Spanish, but she was learning English. Why she hadn't come to class? Because she was constipada. And I just remember thinking, oh, that is just too much information. But of course, constipado or constipada in Spanish, it doesn't mean what it means in English. It means you have a cold. So if I wanted to say I have a cold, I would say estoy, because we use it with the verb estar, estoy constipada, not the other thing. So that's number one. Número dos. Again, seems so easy, doesn't it? Asistir. Very often students of mine will use this verb or, meaning to assist or thinking that they're meaning to assist or translating the verb to mean assist. Pero no significa assist. Asistir is to attend. So if you attend a course or you attend a meeting, etc., that's when you would use asistir. It's not to assist as in to help, of course, that is ayudar. Número tres. Another one that seems so easy because la carpeta, yes, of course, it must mean a carpet, mustn't it? It's just so similar, why not? But it doesn't, it's nothing like a carpet. La carpeta is a folder, a folder that you keep your homework in or your papers. So la carpeta actually is not a carpet, it's a folder. And a carpet is moqueta, Moqueta, la moqueta. So no, carpet no. La carpeta is a folder. And this one you've probably heard before because it's quite a famous false friend. Embarazada, which is not embarrassed. So please don't go around saying you're embarazada, and you can't really do it in the negative, in the masculine, because men, of course, aren't normally pregnant, because that's what it means. Embarazada is pregnant, and we use it with the verb estar because hopefully it is temporary, not forever. And estoy embarazada. We would say, and it doesn't mean I'm embarrassed, it means I'm pregnant. So be careful with embarazada. Numero cinco, this is one that I've noticed lately quite a lot. There's two ways, largo, you might think it would be large, but it's not, it's long. And I've noticed that sometimes students, to say long, will say longo, the old chestnut, putting the O on the end of the word and hoping for the best. But long is not longo, it's largo, and largo is not large, it's long. Okay, I just stop there a minute because I just want to say to you, if you don't already know, if you want to learn Spanish at home, I do have a series of books to learn Spanish at home, the Break the Language Barrier series, which is available on all Amazon sites or through me, I can arrange for you to buy it through me. The price is between 10 and 15 euros, which I know is 15 euros if you buy it from here, but it can be a bit less on Amazon because of the way they convert the money side of things. But of course, you know, you do have to pay postage on Amazon, whereas if you order it through me, its postage is free, unless you've got Amazon Prime, of course. So there are 4 levels. Level 2 is the pink one. Level 3 is the blue one. And level 4 is the green one. And if you're not sure which level you are, please contact me and we can discuss that, and I can let you know which one will be appropriate for you. And also, I am in the process of completing a level 5, which will be out probably not for Christmas now, but in the new year. So just to let you know about those. Also, of course, you can always do, if you'd like to do classes with me, you can do them here in the classroom at San Miguel de Salinas or over Zoom, private classes. So if you're interested in details on those, please let me know. Okay, back to our false friends. Now this one, I mean, it's not a word we use often, but I thought it was interesting because numero 6 is el nudo. And of course, nudo, you think, oh, is that nude? You know, but no, it's absolutely nothing like nude. El nudo is a knot. So a knot in anything, you know, a knot in string or a knot in a ribbon or whatever. El nudo, not nude, knot. Not nude, not with a K. Okay. Otro. 7. El pariente. So similar to parents, isn't it? So easy to think that it might be parent and parientes might be parents. But no, it is familial, but it's any relative. So if you say, oh, it's my relative, es mi pariente, and it doesn't have to be your mum or your dad. It could be your sister, your cousin, etc. El pariente is not a parent, it's a relative. Okay, another verb here now, numero 8. Recordar. Recordar, you'd think it would be to record. Seems so easy. But record is grabar, like grab. So I suppose that's in a way another false friend that I could have included on this. If you're recording something, that's grabar, not grab. But recordar is not record, it's to remember, which you can sort of see at least where it comes from. But recordar, to remember. This one, numero 9, I chose to include in this because quite often students of mine, when they trying to say soup, they say la sopa. It's not la sopa, it's la sopa, but not soap, you know, so it sounds like soap, the way we pronounce it, la sopa, but it's not soap, it's soup. And soap, of course, is completely different from the English word soap. It's jabón with a J, Jabon is soap. And la sopa, not sopa, is soup. And the last one for this video, and there are lots of other false friends, I am sure I'll be doing more videos on these. But the last one for this video is another verb, realizar. How easy you think, oh, to realize. Pero no, it's not to realize. It's to come true. It's sort of to realize, not realize when you say, oh, I realized he was there, or I realized I was wrong. It's not that sort of realize. That is a completely different verb, which is darse cuenta. Darse cuenta is to realize in that sense. But this is like if you realized your dreams, if they came true, when things turn out a certain way, that is realizar, but not to realize. Okay, let's just go through them one more time. So I'll give an example of each one. So, constipado or constipada, to have a cold, well, cold is, so if I was to say I have a cold, I wouldn't even use tener, I would say estoy constipada. So it sounds like completely, I am constipated, but it's not. I suppose you're constipated, but in your nose, if you think of it that way. Estoy constipada. I have a cold. Asistir, to attend. Asistí a todas las clases en la universidad. You know, I went to all the classes at university. Anything you attend is asistir. Número 3, la carpeta, a file where you keep your papers, etc. So I might say, guardo todos mis deberes en una carpeta especial. I keep all my papers, all my homework in a special file or a special folder. Vale, número 4, embarazada. This goes with the verb estar, to be pregnant. Carmen está embarazada. Carmen is pregnant, as simple as that. So we use the verb estar. Embarazada doesn't normally go masculine, so we only have to worry about the feminine there, really. Número 5, largo. So largo is not large, it's long. So you might say la distancia entre Inglaterra y España es muy larga. Yeah, this does go to feminine. So distancia is feminine. So la distancia entre Inglaterra y España es muy larga. The distance between Spain and England is very long. Okay, y número 6, el nudo. Not nude, that it sounds like, as in the sense of having no clothes on, but el nudo is a knot in a handkerchief, in a rope, etc. And I absolutely cannot think of an example, but so sí, no pude usar la cuerda porque tenía un nudo. I couldn't use the cord or string because it had a knot. No podía usar la cuerda porque tenía un nudo. 7, el pariente, again, not parent, but any family member is a pariente. So I might say, tengo muchos parientes, I have many relations. Recordar, not to record, but rather it's to remember. In the present tense, it's what's called a diphthong. If you don't know about diphthongs, they're in my level 1 book. So I might say, recuerdo mi infancia muy bien. I remember my childhood very well. Vale? Recordar, to remember, not to record. And this one, muy importante, que es sopa, not supa, but it means soup. And la sopa está muy buena. Yeah, the soup's very good. Or me gusta la sopa, I like soup. Especialmente en invierno, especially in winter. And the last one, realizar, que no significa to realize, it doesn't mean to realize, it means sort of to come true, if you like. So you might say, espero que todos mis sueños se realicen. And that's subjunctive. If you don't know what the subjunctive is, that is in the level 4, the green book. Okay, vale, so eso es todo. Muchas gracias por mirar, como siempre, y te veo muy pronto en el próximo video. Y hasta entonces, que tu Dios vaya contigo. Y adiós, gracias.